Not gonna lie, this is my third time loading into this mod, and it never ceases to amaze me how beautiful it is just in the starting room. But this is the TranZit Colder Days 2.0 TranZit Remastered, whatever mod made by Ultimateman. This thing is, I mean, it's sick, bro. This is one of the coolest mods I've ever seen in my entire life. Our goal is going to be to reach round 30, and I have 3 side challenges that we're going to try to complete on our journey. Number 1 is I want to try and get the jet gun because there have been some changes made to the jet gun, most notably the fact that it is now infinite, which means no matter how much you use it, it doesn't break anymore. And let's be real, that's probably the biggest gripe everybody has with that weapon. And it's been completely fixed here. Our second challenge is going to be to pack a punch one gun. At least one gun. We'll probably get more than one, but we're going to go for just one at least for the challenge. And that is because the Pack-a-Punch has been changed as well. On this mod, to unlock Pack-a-Punch, all you have to do is simply turn on power and then throw the grenades at the bank vault and everything in town, and you're good. That's it. And it stays open the entire game. You don't have to mess with no turbine at the power station. Don't have to worry about no zombie breaking your stuff or nothing. All you got to do is build the power switch, flip the power switch, and then you can pack a bunch of your gun. It's, I mean, bro, I mean, it took everything wrong with TranZit and fixed it with this mod, I'm telling you. And honestly, bro, it gets crazier from here, because if I step outside and look up, not only does the sky look a lot different, but there's one more major difference. There's no fog. Yep, so, you know, all the changes I've mentioned so far apparently weren't enough, because they have completely removed the fog from this map. It is no longer a factor. And something else you might be noticing right now is the lack of denizens, because those have also been removed from this mod. But hold on. That's not it. That's not it. Hold up. Something else that's been fixed in this mod? There is no longer any lava damage. It doesn't exist, and that means there are no explosive zombies. So I mean, dude really went and made this like the greatest map ever. Now that does pose one little threat to me, and that is that the game could crash, because for those of you that don't know, the reason TranZit had the fog and the lava and the denizens and all that was just simply to slow the player down. That way the map didn't have to render as fast, because those older Xbox 360s and PS3s couldn't handle this map rendering too fast. It would just crash. So that's why they added all that BS to the map. But since that's not here with this mod, we'll be able to kind of just traverse the map as fast as we want, but that could lead to a crash. So I'm just like hoping that doesn't happen. I was able to play a full game with this mod. I got to round 30. Went flawless. I mean, it went perfectly. It was such a good game of zombies, and then the footage actually ended up not being usable because my audio was completely messed up. And honestly, that really hurt my soul, because this mod is truly impressive, bro. Like, this is such a cool mod. What is in here, I wonder? Because I do kind of want the hatch. That would be nice. The plow, don't really need that. Yeah, that's another cool thing about this mod. Doors that usually require a turbine to open will actually stay open once you turn on power. So I mean, really, all of the inconveniences that this map brought you have kind of been patched up here. Yes, ray gun. Let's go. Okay. I really wanted that. And we got the ballistic knives to run fast. That'll work for now. Yeah, it's so cool, because usually in this area right here, I'd be taking damage, but I can just walk right over it. And everything is so clear, bro. You can see every little nook and cranny. Like this little place right here, and you can see this little secret pathway to town real easy. I know that this unlocks some insane training spots too. Because, I mean, let's be real, even this right here is an amazing training spot. Just usually you couldn't run it because of the denizens, but I mean, that's not a problem here. I need to make sure that I'm still killing zombies, because we are trying to reach round 30, so we definitely want to be actually ending the rounds. I need to make sure that I grab a jet gun part, so that way when we get to town we can go ahead and place the first one. But I think I'm just gonna grab my first one from power, that way we don't have to go back in there, because once we turn on power and then grab that part, I don't think we'll have to go back to the power station at all, unless the box goes there and I just want to keep hitting it for something. But I don't know, I might go for like a Galil or an RPD, maybe a hammer, and then call it right there. Kind of just run with that. The ray gun, the RPD, hammer, whatever, and then the jet gun. We don't have mule cake on this map, so we'll only be able to get 3 weapons. Which I know sounds weird, but it's only because the jet gun doesn't actually count as one of your weapon slots. It's like a special weapon over on the bottom right, whatever you want to call that, like equipment, I guess. So we'll still be able to carry 2 other weapons, which will be 3 total. There is the second part. Where is the handle? There it is. I guess this would be a good time to mention that I am going to put a link to the Plutonium forum in the description, and that forum will have a link to the mod itself if you want to download it, as well as the Warmer Days TranZit mod, which is it's actually got a little bit more added to it. I think it's got like a whole little storyline, I think, or something like that. By the way, if you want to see me play that, let me know. But also it'll have a link to a video teaching you how to install the map and how to install the mod and everything like that. And then it will also have a donation link to the mod creator, because that dude definitely deserves his flowers and his compensation for this beautiful mod that he's made, because I mean it really is incredible. Very impressive mod. Yeah, one more thing. So there's actually a day-night cycle with this mod, and I'm just really hoping that everything is still going to be visible enough in the video. Alright, I'm going to do this. It might be really annoying to try, but I'm going to see if I can just like cycle these parts all the way to town. Dude, it's hard to keep up with how fast I have to cycle it though, since I'm walking at full speed. My index finger is getting so tired. Like it's going to give out. Open this. So we can add the parts once we have a second free of zombies. Definitely would like to get Jug while we're here. That is a must. We'll add the first part real fast. Hopefully no zombies come up from behind me, please. I'm good. Oh, calm it, sir. No downs quite yet. Actually, no downs at all. I'm trying to go flawless. Let's add this. And that just leaves the part in the tunnel and then the part in Knocked. Yeah, my priority is going to be just getting the jet gun, getting that side quest complete, and I will try to end rounds as we go. Yeah, I mean, one criticism I have for this mod is that the fact that you can just travel safely between areas without the fog, without the denizens and the lava and all that, it kind of makes the bus obsolete. Like, I mean, there's really no reason to use it now. Yeah, I mean, this is like a whole training spot now. Usually you couldn't train back here. And you get to see so much of the map you usually couldn't. Like, I didn't know that there were a bunch of buses outside the back of this place. Like, especially over on this side, because you never get to see this side. But they all have, like, snow plows on them and stuff. It's so cool. You can see the snow plows over there. Nuke, I will certainly take that. It's going to kill a lot of zombies that are just, like, really far away from me right now. All right, I did not see the jet gun part over here. Here it is. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a bunch of running to be able to get these jet gun parts. No, I'm gonna hit the box a couple times to just see if we can get something like the Galil, because these ballistic knives aren't gonna do it for me. Ooh, the hammer. I'll take that. Spin it one more time though, because I would rather have the Galil over anything else. War machine. Okay. Now you're just laughing at me. See, another thing is, since there's no denizens, you can't use the lamps to teleport. Dude, I never realized you can literally just like walk right outside of this church. You can go over here. Like, have you ever stood right here before? Have you ever been in this corner? No, you haven't, because you didn't know this corner existed before. What is this? Ladder. Cool off that. I need the hatch. I want to get Galvanuckles for the Avogadro for sure. Let's grab stamina up. That'll be really useful since we gotta run so much. And we will add this final part. Dude, I'm actually so tired right now. I'm like having to power through this, but I've gone 2 days without posting a video. Not through a lack of trying at all. Just kind of been going through it with recordings not going well and all that. But you know, I want to post a video before I go too long without uploading. So that's why I'm trying to power through this. But I mean, it certainly helps this mod. It's just like really cool, bro. Oh, there's a zombie on the front of the bus. Yeah, I mean, there's really no reason for me to even step foot on that metal tin can coffin. All right, last part time. Final jet gun part should be here in Knocked somewhere. Yes, right here. No, that's not it. That's it right there. Yeah, I would try the Easter egg with this mod, but I actually don't think it's possible solo, since you can't use the lamps unless, hold on. Did they somehow make the lamps usable without a denizen? Like, if I place a turbine, will the lamp come on? No, it doesn't. Yeah, I don't believe that is a feature that we get to use with this mod. But hey, I'll take the trade-off, bro. I'd rather have to run more. I mean, at least it's safe to run. Usually it's not. Yeah, another thing the modder did that was really cool is he actually made the stamina unlimited, so I can just run forever. Trying to find that little shortcut to town. I think it's up here. I just love the fact that we can explore so much of this map that usually we can't explore. And here we go. That is our first side challenge complete. We got the jet gun. And like I said, this thing is infinite. So no matter how much we sit here and hold it, it will never break. I mean, I could just hold this thing forever and it will never, ever, ever break apart. And like I said, I mean, that's the main problem that people have with this wonder weapon. And now it is no longer a problem. One thing I do still want is double tap. If I go get double tap now, I'll have that, and then I'll just need Galvanuckles, and that'll be my entire setup, I think, aside from Pack-a-Punch. But I say that to say that once I get it done, I'll be able to just stay here at town for the rest of the game, I think. Which is kind of what I want to do, because I don't know if you've noticed as I've passed through here, but we kind of have the greatest training spot in all of zombies in this little area. I mean, I don't think it's even possible to die here, so I just want to train in this area, honestly. But I do want to show you what the farm looks like and everything, plus I think the hatch is over there. Okay, bro, why are there zombies spawning on the other side of the bridge? Like, do you see how far away I am from those spawn locations? Is that really necessary? That it? Round 11. Oh, I think I might have just seen Avogadro. Yeah, he's here. See, I don't know what to do. Like, should I just, like, melee him? Is that better? Oh, no. And not mess up the flawless. Yeah, we need to get Nux, bro. Like, bro, look at this spot over here. This is a really good training area that usually you wouldn't be able to train in because of denizens. We got Insta and double points. Name a better duo. All right, I haven't seen the Avogadro in a second. Let's go to farm and see if this hatch is here. If it's not, I do not know where it is. Let's go up here. And we will grab double tap. It's gonna help a lot. I'll be able to fire my ray gun faster and stuff. And then, yes, the hatch is right here. Perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. Ooh, nuke. Yes, I'll take that as well. But yeah, I mean, farm looks pretty cool. I think the barn looks sick. It looks really cool here during the day, but I'm not gonna stay here until it turns day. I gotta get back to town. So, like, story-wise, how is Noct where TranZit's at? I've never understood that, because isn't Noct like some German bunker base thing, and then doesn't TranZit take place in America? So I mean, it wouldn't make sense for TranZit and Noct to even be on the same continent. Wait, I'm an idiot. I've been going to town this whole time when I need to be going back to the diner. Yeah, look, if you look over that ridgeline, you can see the darkness where the texture's like unfinished, I think. Either that or it's supposed to be like a shadow. But honestly, I think that's a problem with TranZit and not the mod itself. Because, I mean, I could see why there would be a ton of unfinished textures on this map. I mean, they probably thought most of the map wouldn't even be seen by players. We were already almost half an hour into this game, and I'm only around 13. It's kind of crazy. Because I've been doing so much setting up. It's like running around. We're still not done. I gotta make one more little loop around the map. Bro, it hurts how perfect my camo is for this mod. Because if you haven't seen one of my videos before, this is the first time you're seeing me play BO2, this galaxy purple camo I have on my weapons is what I usually rock. Like, this isn't something that was added with the TranZit 2.0 mod. So it just kind of worked out to where my camo perfectly fits the theme of this map. I mean, bro, come on, look at the sky and then look at my camo. The resemblance is actually crazy. Which there is a custom pat camo with this mod, and it also blends really, really well with my camo. Round 14. There's no telling when we'll see the Avogadro again, so definitely need to get back to the diner as fast as possible and get Nux. Once we have those, we'll be fully set up. 1 a.m. and I'm grinding TranZit in 2025. Dude, even with no fog and the map being generally brighter than what it usually is, there's something still really eerie about playing TranZit, bro. Like, it's just so big and vast, dude, and, like, empty. I think it'll always give me a little bit of a creepy feeling. I need to clear out some of these zombies so that I can safely add this hatch. Don't want to get cornered in here or anything. Let's go ahead and add it. And I'm gonna climb up here real fast, grab Galvanuckles. These are specifically for the Avogadro. Definitely gonna want to open up Pack-a-Punch here and upgrade both of these guns. Yeah, if it wasn't obvious, I'm not using the bank. That would be like pretty much cheating. So I'm not gonna do that. I do need to build a Pack-a-Punch machine. That is going to be very hard to do with all these zombies on me. The good thing is when you're building the pat pieces down here, you can look down the hallway. Do I have enough hammer ammo to take care of this? Oh yeah, I do now. Add that second part and then finally one more. There we go. I guess we might as well upgrade both guns. I mean, it's round 15. About to be around 16, I assume. Yeah, we might as well. We'll upgrade the ray gun first. Thank you. And then we will upgrade the hammer. I don't think we'll run into ammo problems, honestly, because TranZit doesn't really have that many drops in the cycle, so max ammos are pretty plentiful. Last zombie? Yes, round 16. I shouldn't have any more setup to do. I mean, I kind of wish I had monkeys, but that's not fully needed. So I guess we are just gonna train in the world's greatest training spot. You know, maybe it would be cool to try to find some cool training spots around the map that we usually wouldn't be able to use, and then train there for a little bit instead of just staying in this one spot all game. But I'm gonna stay here till like round 20. Maybe I'll go back and hit the box a little bit, try to get a different gun than the hammer, just to try to change things up. But I don't know, I might just stick with the slowdown to be safe. Hitting the box sounds like a dangerous game to me, man. And I would rather not play any dangerous games because I really want to get this flawless. That would be very, very nice. Round 17. Yeah, the bus still has flames on it even though there's no lava. Makes perfect sense. So the Reckoning dropped today. I recorded a video with my friend Mono on the Zombies channel that we have together, and we did the one box challenge on there. We got to round 30. I mean, now overall thoughts on the map. At the end of the day, it is just a BO6 map, so it's kind of average. Nothing really stands out about it. It feels like every other BO6 map. You know, hold on, let me rephrase that. It feels like every other map since Cold War, because to me, every Zombies game and every map has felt the exact same since the launch of Cold War. Although I do think that was a good Zombies game. Black Ops 6 is a solid Zombies game, but I mean, I feel like they feel too similar now because they want to use the same engine over and over again. And I mean, they're not even changing how stuff looks. Like the ammo box now looks the exact same as it did back in Cold War. It hasn't changed at all. It doesn't make any sense. Like they even changed how the mystery box looked over the years on these COD games. Why are they not changing anything with the new ones? I mean, that's not to say that BO6 hasn't made any improvements. I mean, I like the fact that salvage is just one thing now, but I mean, overall, bro, come on, it's practically the same game as Cold War. Like, you play it the same way, really. I don't really see much of a difference. But yeah, I mean, back to the Reckoning, the map itself. I mean, the setting's cool. I like the fact that it's 3 different towers. Kind of gives Die Rise vibes, but without the risk of falling off and just like dying. But I mean, I will say the Uberklaus, the big boss dude, I think he has a little too much health, but maybe I wasn't hitting him in his critical spot enough whenever I was playing. But I feel like that dude is super, super beefy, and he takes way, way, way too many shots to kill. I mean, you can use Ether Shroud and just spam the GZ75, whatever that pistol's called in the spawn room that turns into the Mustang and Sally's. You could spam that pistol at him with Ether Shroud, and you'll do like maybe a quarter of the damage that you need to, or something, maybe, like if you're lucky. So I mean, that dude has copious amounts of health to his name, which I think is one thing that could be improved upon. But I mean, I will say I don't feel like the boss spam is really that bad on Reckoning. I mean, every few rounds you might get a couple doppelgas, but I mean, if you shoot them in the head, they really don't have that much health. The only thing you really have to worry about is the Uberklaus. But I mean, even he spawns like once every 5-6 rounds, something like that, it felt like, which is a lot better than like Cold War, where you'd have bosses pretty much every round, or earlier BO6 maps where you'd have bosses pretty much every round. Like that's really annoying. It's mainly just like boss simulator, which I mean, I kind of get it. Like Zombies is so easy now that you have to have bosses to kind of balance it out a little bit. But I mean, even with the bosses, bro, it's not really that hard. More just annoying. So I'm a fan of not having any boss spam. Plus, I mean, you know, you look at Black Ops 2. Let's go to like Origins, for example. The one and only boss on that map is the Panzer, and he doesn't come till round 8 for the first time. And then after that, it's like every 3, 4, 5 rounds, and you just get one. Like that's a perfect ratio, and I feel like that's kind of what they went with on Reckoning. All right, let's go find a cool training spot. I'm gonna just walk down this road, and then we're gonna spend a couple rounds at the first cool training spot that I see. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I have tried recording this 3 times. First time was the one that went really well. I actually got around 30 and stuff, and they couldn't use the footage. The second time, I just tried recording literally right before this, and I crashed around 7. So if that happens again, if I crash again, I'm just gonna call it we're gonna call it a fail. Okay, we're just gonna call it a fail. And I'm posting the video anyways, because this mod is so cool. I need to post a video on it. I really appreciate this mod. This is one of my favorite videos that I've made on this channel so far, for sure. But yeah, I'm going to train here for a little bit, because this is a pretty cool training spot that we don't usually get to use, because this area is usually just straight lava. Now, I think this mod might work with the survival maps, which is pretty cool. But I feel like to get full value out of the mod, you got to play the real map. You got to play TranZit, not no survival BS. That's not what we're here for. Come on, how many zombies do we got left? Is this it? Yes, round 21. We'll finish this round, and then I'll move up the road a little bit and find another spot. Did I have over 25k already? I'm gonna be so rich by the end of this game. I already know. Oh yeah, let's use the jet gun a little bit. I'm not very experienced with this weapon, so I'm gonna have to be really careful, because I know you can die with it. Even if you're shooting into a horde, I think it takes a little bit to kill them, so they can still hit you. Dude, this is like a cool little camping spot too, because Zombies don't come from behind me at all. Oh, gotta back up a little bit. Yeah, bro, this wonder weapon is really cool, especially when I don't have to worry about it overheating. I mean, I can kind of just sit here and spam it a little bit, as long as I'm not getting too many zombies in front of me at once. I can handle it. Yo, this is sick. Max ammo. Guess let the jet gun like suck drops up towards you, or is that not a real thing? No way, this is the end of the round, right? Oh, but we're close. This might be the end right here. No? Oh, right here? Is this it? Yes, round 22. Yeah, let's move up the road a little bit. Let's find another cool spot. I mean, really, you could train anywhere in this tunnel, but I'll stay away from this because it's too obvious. Maybe there's a cool little spot coming up here. Oh, yeah, there's a spot over here. We gotta try this. Yes, this is one of the best ones that I found, actually. I mean, you have this whole clear area right here up to this fence. Whoa, this is bright. Jesus! Oh my god, it's like it hurt my eyes. The snow is so bright. I really hope the lighting in this video has been fine. I'm kind of scared that the dark parts are a little too dark and you can't see anything. I'll try my best to do some lighting correctness and stuff if I need to, but if it makes it look weird, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna leave it and just pray that you guys can see. But me and my friend made a video playing a bunch of Five Nights at Freddy's maps on BO3, playing the custom ones and stuff. And I remember a lot of those maps were super dark, and my footage in those videos was like pitch black, dude. Just because of how my BO3 looks and my brightness and all that. So I'm just really hoping it's not the same case here for when the night mode gets turned on and everything. Because, I mean, that'll definitely happen a few more times. But, I mean, can we just acknowledge how beautiful this is? Like, the whole map just kind of has this bluish purple tint to it. You can kind of see it, like the smoke right on the line of the ground. Like, right on the line of the horizon right there. And it's just so pretty, dude. I mean, it is gorgeous. You know, we're going to keep going to training spots, and eventually we're going to get all the way back to town. And then we'll probably just finish the game off there. Let me use up this hammer a little bit just to save some ammo. Might as well. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, there is an alternative to this mod that's actually newer, called the TranZit Warmer Days mod. So this is the colder days, the other one is warmer days, and the colors are kind of flipped. Instead of purple, I think the sky's like orange. So, I mean, if you want to see me play a mod like this again, but the colors are just very warm, and it's a completely different vibe. And then also, like, the UI is different. There's, like, a little storyline, I think, with it, maybe. So, I mean, that could be fun to explore. So let me know if you want to see that. I personally think this is a very, very interesting video idea, because this is a map that everybody knows is, like, notoriously bad, and this mod just makes it really good. Like, it fixes all the problems that TranZit had. I mean, you can run easier with the stamina. You don't have to worry about the denizens of the fog or the lava. You don't have to ride the bus anymore. Pack-a-Punch isn't an absolute pain in the backside to open and keep open. I mean, bro, like, you know, I'm a big TranZit supporter, even with all those problems in it. And so you remove those, and this just becomes a very, very good map. Like, this is an A tier or S tier zombies map, I feel like, without all those really, really bad features. Now, I think just because of the nature of TranZit, this is a map that will always be more fun with friends than solo. Kind of like Origins, bro. Like, Origins wasn't made for solo, bro. We gotta be honest about that. And I feel like TranZit wasn't really made for solo either. It's such a big map, dude. Like, this map is too big for one person. That is for sure. Double points. Yes, make me as rich as possible. After this round, we'll go find a new trading spot. Another insta. Be able to end off this round with this. Is this it? No way. No. That is it right there. Round 25. We got 2 of our side challenges complete. Still working on another one. Ooh, we could train here. Oh, no, we gotta train right here. This is another really, really massive area. Yeah, well, we'll stay here for a round or 2. We're like maybe 100, 200 yards from our other spot, but screw it. Hold on, this might be a really dumb question. And I know if this is a dumb question, I'm gonna get so many comments about it, but I'm gonna ask it anyways. People in like Europe that don't use miles and feet and stuff, do you use yards? Is that a thing for you guys? I mean, it's measured by like 3 feet here, so like every 3 feet is 1 yard, but is there like an equivalent for your guys' metric system? I do think it's really weird though how America just decided to be different and use a different measuring system than everybody else. Like, was it a case where we had to do that, or were we just trying to be rebels? You know, this actually reminds me of something that I feel very passionately about. I think there is a massive missed opportunity with kids everywhere around the world right now, because why are we not all taught sign language? Like, it's a universal language, bro. Like, if we were all taught that, people in America, people in China, people in India, like all the countries, if everybody was taught that, then we would all have a universal language. There wouldn't be language barriers like that anymore. So like, why? You know what I mean? Like, you know, I feel like countries that have schools and you know, school system and all that could teach kids sign language, they should be. Like, I mean, is that not a smart idea, bro? I mean, I don't really see any holes in that plan. You teach kids sign language. Everybody, for the most part, knows sign language. And so if you go to another country, you can kind of depend on a way to communicate with the people that live there you know, say you're taking like a trip or whatever, you don't have to learn phrases. You can just use sign language because everybody has this universal way of speaking to each other. Like, come on, bro. That's a foolproof plan right there. Tell me one thing wrong with that plan. And not even that. That's not even the only value we would get out of it. Also, anybody who's deaf would be able to communicate with anybody. Because, like, I feel like as a deaf person, it's probably very frustrating the fact that 99% of people can't talk to you, bro, unless you can read lips. Like, that must suck. You gotta have somebody translate for you all the time, dude. Like, it's gotta be very, very frustrating being in a world where most people can't communicate with you. And so, like, if we all learn sign language, that problem is literally gone. It's like the weirdest rant I've ever went on in a zombies video. Yeah, I gotta say, this Pack-a-Punch camo is so cool, bro. It's like this bright neon pink. Everything on my screen right now is just so pretty. And by the way, I mean, if you were wondering, yes, this is straight VO2. Like, I'm not playing a Black Ops 3 mod or anything. This is Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I'm playing Plutonium T6, so you can see it on the top right of my screen. And it's just a mod that I installed. I definitely need to try custom maps on BO2 as well, because I've never done that. Alright, spend a little bit of time there. I think we might be running out of training spots, kinda. We'll check down this way and see if there's anything else. But we're almost back to town. This is farm here. It's so weird how you can see the house. Like, it's so strange. Alright, this right here is a good training spot, but usually you can train there on the map, so not gonna go there. You know, we'll train here for a minute, I guess. This isn't bad. Because I really don't think there's another good spot between here and town. I mean, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the last cool location. And even this is kind of just like whatever. We'll stay here till the end of round 28. We'll flip to round 29, then we'll go back to town and finish off the challenge there. Hopefully without going down a single time. Grab this max ammo. Dude, it's crazy. I haven't been on the bus at all this game, I don't think. Maybe I went on in the very beginning. But for like 99% of this game, I've just been running around. It's actually wild. I'm like praying to... Hold on. Hold on. I'll continue my thought. I should have grabbed this insta-kill. Okay, I'm good. Let me kill this horde. Alright, I'm chilling. I got scared there. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm just praying to God that nothing goes wrong with this recording at all. That I put it into Premiere Pro, my editing software, and everything is just like perfect. If not, I'm gonna be really upset, bro, because it really feels like these past couple days, I have not been able to record a video because something goes wrong every single time. And so if I have to go 3 days without uploading because of that BS, I'm gonna be livid, bro. You have no idea. Like, with this channel, I really don't like not uploading every day because I feel like it's very doable and I want you guys to have something to watch every day. But also, like, I mean, it is kind of unrealistic to expect myself to post a video every single day because admittedly there are just days where I can't figure out a great idea to do, one that sounds real fun to me and one that sounds interesting, and I'm not just gonna force some random idea just to upload. Like, that doesn't make sense. I'm not gonna give you guys content that's not good or that I don't find enjoyable to make, because I mean, if I'm just getting on to record and that's it, like, it's not gonna be passionate content, and that's the whole point of this channel. This isn't meant to be anything crazy serious. I'm not here to do like the craziest challenges. I'm just trying to have fun playing zombies, bro, and just like share that experience with all of you. That's the whole goal with this channel, man. Just have fun with this game mode, because I mean, I truly do love zombies a lot. I mean, I've been playing this for the past like 15 years and I'm still not tired of it, bro. I've been playing TranZit for God knows how long, and here I am, round 28 in 2025, training in this random spot with a ray gun, dude. Like, if this is a commitment to the game mode, I don't know what is. I think this might actually be the end of the round. Yes, round 29. Let's go to town. Dude, we've barely seen the Avogadro this game. It's actually crazy. Honestly surprised I haven't really had any frame issues this game. I would think a map like this would give me a ton of frame issues. You know what? An area that we normally can't train in, right here. I completely forgot about this. We can just run freely over this little middle area. I feel like subconsciously I've been avoiding it all game, because usually can't step on this, at least not for very long. You know, I will say it would have been really cool if the shots from the ray gun were purple instead of red, but I'm sure the modder would have done that if he had the idea. That would have fit the map a lot. See, what sucks about this ray gun right now is that, you know, it kind of just sucks. It's making a lot of crawlers. I want to use the hammer, but I'm kind of scared I'm gonna get trapped. You know, I should have enough ammo to finish this round off. Oh yeah, definitely. Now look at that pile of zombies right there. What a beautiful max ammo. That was like perfect timing. I love when I'm talking about my lack of ammo and as I'm speaking about it, I get a max. But on the contrary, I hate when I do something like pop an alchemical on Black Ops 3 and then immediately get a max ammo right after. Like, that's awful right there. Dude, this is some true classic zombies gameplay right here. Just training with a ray gun. Does it get any more classic than this? Yeah, let me know what you think of this mod, bro. Let me know what you think about, you know, everything aesthetically. I mean, this skybox is just magnificent, bro. Like, Treyarch, take notes, dude. This is what a skybox should look like, okay? Not no ugly BS. All right, not no brown fog everywhere. All right, is this it right here? This the last little group that we got? Come on. Yes, there it is. That is round 30 with the TranZit Colder Days 2.0 mod. This is actually just such a wonderful mod, bro. I highly recommend you play it for sure. But if you want to see me play even more Black Ops 2 and try the spawn room challenge on every BO2 Zombies map, click the video on screen. God, I really hope that I can actually post this.